Hey yo, what it do, my sweet little baby boo? Welcome back. But if you're new, my name is the Kid Kinetic. Yeah, aka Daddy, aka Nettie Speaks, aka Daddy. Please don't break me. Um, aka what else they call me? Yo, aka Kung Fu Kenny Jr. in this bitch. Fuck is you talking about? yo, yo, yo. I've been vibing. Yeah. Is it giving kissable? I told you I was gonna draw parallels, nigga. I took notes today. I came with notes because I'm like, no, I need to connect all the dots, connect four in this bitch. No, but yeah, sir. Let me just go ahead and get it over with. All right, so listen. Oh, that lemon be hitting though. I love that lemon. So, okay, we talking about the boys, right? We're talking about Kenny, K. Dot, right? And then we talking about Mr. Aubrey. Mr. Aubrey. So these niggas, we're talking about this whole Prince versus Michael Jackson thing, and then Drake starts out with, boy, I'm one away from Michael, nigga, beat it. And then Kendrick comes back and he says, well, ask what Mike would do. And I'm telling you, on some real shit, there's a lot of parallels to parallel here, because if you think about it, Michael came out and he was all about love and dance and just escape the moment. You know what I mean? Escape the madness. And from ABC, easiest 1, 2, 3. How simple is do re mi ABC 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl. To which was like the first the original Usher's Confessions was Billie Jean. Billie Jean is not my lover. Oh, she's just a girl who claims that I am the one. Woo! You're gonna have to cut that out because I did not do vocal warm-ups to come and sing. I came in here to I've been I can't tell y'all what I've been doing, but I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, from there to there, it was always that. And Prince came in on a little bit of love, but it was more so for that man. It was more so sex. It was more so you know. What do you say? Boom, boom. A memo met you, baby. You was on your way to be wed. What do you say? Got to have you, baby. I got to have you in my bed. You stealing niggas' wives at the altar, bruh? What? Want you to tell me, baby, like you never told me before. Oh, I want it down till I just can't get no more. Come on, tell me, baby. You know what I'm saying? It was all love making music. And then something happened in like 87. Well, something must have been happening in 85, 86 that made them change their tune in 87. Because then you got Mike's little sister, Janet, came out and was talking about some stuff. I was like, okay. State of the World. If y'all gotta go listening to that Rhythm Nation. What's the numbers on there? We are the of a Rhythm Nation. That's a bomb ass music video. But the album, top to bottom, she was talking about some stuff. All right. So when Janet started getting on some stuff, talking about some things, you feel me? That's where you see Prince and Michael start to shift. Okay, now we got to talk about some things. That's when Michael gets to talk about. I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. Ding, ding, ding. Gonna feel real good. I'm gonna make a difference. I'm gonna make it right. Yeah. As I turn up the collar. I ain't got no collar. But then, you know what I mean? The tone changed. And then you got Prince over here on the other side. And he go, well, to be honest with you, Purple Rain was kind of deep. But that was a love song. Well, was it a love song? It was a love song, but it wasn't just... That song had layers. That song had layers. That was the first deep one. But the first, like, well, no, around the world in a day, we had the song "Temptation," and he was getting really on some spiritual stuff there, and it was kind of like sex, love, lust, and the narration becomes silly, man. You're playing the wrong games for all the wrong reasons. And he was like, no, I can do better now. He's like, no, die. He's like, no, no. Y'all got to go listen to the albums. Around the World in a Day is probably one of the best Prince albums ever. And it was really kind of weird because it's like Purple Rain came out. He was the biggest thing on the planet. And then he was like, fuck this fame. And then he came out and put out Around the World in a Day. No singles, no nothing. Just like, y'all remember how Beyonce dropped the self-titled Beyonce album where it was just surprise, bitch? That's how Prince did it. With the So then you get the 1987 album, Sign of the Times. In France, a skinny man died of a big disease with a little name. By chance, his girlfriend came across a needle and soon she did the same. At home, there were 17-year-old boys and their idea of fun was being in a gang called the Disciples, high on crack and toting a machine gun. Time. Woo, that was a moment. See the low when a rocket ship explodes and everybody still wants to fly. Some say a man ain't happy unless a man truly dies. Oh, why time? This was a shot I took, y'all. I'm loose as hell right now. I'm living life. Look, this is a moment. But anyway, so that's where you see the boys start to shift their pace. And I think maybe possibly that could have been, not saying for sure whether it was or whether it wasn't, but it could have been what Kendrick meant when he said, take a look in the mirror. Think what Mike would do. Mike would switch his tone up. I'm telling you, you make music to pacify him. I make music to electrify him. Nigga, you should get on my level quick, or you just might, you know what I mean? It might be over for you. Hip hop might be done with you. The community might be through with you. And it's like all this time, like I fucks with you, and I like you, and they fuck with you, and I want them to like you too. But you gotta switch, give the people some substance, Yo, and I felt that all in my soul. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, my favorite Kendrick album. Actually, to be $150 with you, Damn and Mr. Morale are the only two Kendrick albums I could listen to. Well, aside from the Black Panther project, but though like studio albums, those are the only two albums I could listen to from beginning to end, and then let it play over and do it again. Like those last two albums, they was like, oh yeah, your last two albums was what? Not full of toxic ass like negative energy. That's the only thing that was wrong with them last two albums is there was no negative, like, well, I can't say no, it just the way he utilized it. Because there's a song on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers called what's it called? Is it We Cry Together? And it's like basically they just like screaming back and forth. It's an argument, but it ends on a positive note. You know what I mean? And it really kind of puts things into perspective of this is what we sound like. This is what our neighbors got to deal with. I'm not in a relationship no more, so I'm not doing no toxic stuff. But all my relationships have been very toxic. Even when I try to be, you know what I mean, like a better person and be like, you know what, I'm gonna approach this from a different angle. No, bitches was like, no, sir, you were toxic when I met you. I'm expecting toxic energy. You're either gonna give it to me or I'm going to snatch it out of you. Like I need toxic, sir. Like what? I had to tell them hoes. I had to tell them niggas. I had to tell them motherfuckers. Pushy's always on Bob. And pushing these niggas on me like, niggas on me like, That was my favorite song off the album when it first dropped because I felt that, bitch. I was, get the fuck off me. Yeah. I'm trying to live my best life. Wow. You feel me? Best life's being lived. Anyways, let me stay on the focus because I'm really saying something with this Prince and Michael thing, and I need you to stay with me. I'm probably gonna cut all that out until this point for YouTube. Yeah, just start it right here for YouTube. So basically, long story short, we got Kendrick and Drake, and we trying to figure out which one's Michael and which one's Prince. Well, they both given a little bit of both sides is what's crazy. So let me just run down the list of parallels for the two diss tracks, the visuals, and the bit of audio that was going in there. So let's start with Drake. Family Matters, Toronto, Van Smash. You know, he's giving you a little bit of that threat talk. You know what I'm saying? Trying to let your ass know, like, hey boy, you see that shit? You see that shed back there? Yeah, Kendrick's in there. I believed it. I still think Kendrick might be in there because that video was given AI. It was given CGI. It was given. Is that Kendrick's face for real? They did something to Kendrick's face. Either they put his young face on top of his older, matured face, or they did something. I don't know. They did something, but there's something off about Kendrick's face in that video. I just be looking like, is he wearing makeup? Is that what it is? He just got on a lot of makeup. Something don't look right about that man's face, and I still haven't figured it out. But anyways, yeah. So then he giving you some chain game, flashing all the jewelry, Pharrell's chains, the Tupac ring, you know, the cakes, happy divorce, happy co-parenting. There's a lot of messages being there. Now, where you connect them dots, Toronto to Compton. Family Matters was shot in Toronto. Well, yeah, it was. And then Not Like Us was shot in Compton. And then you get, or All About Cali, wasn't it? They was in a couple different places, wasn't they? So, but Compton. So then there's the two parallels, home base to home base, right? I'm drawing parallels. We got Smash in the Van, which is showing I'm going to destroy your legacy. And then we got Caging the Owl for Not Like Us, which is Kendrick saying the same thing. Oh, I'm going to cage your legacy. You want to destroy it? Okay, let's see who legacy really going to be tarnished by this. You feel me? And so then you got the shed talk. You got the threat talk. Like, you're dead. Well, okay. Then you get Kendrick sitting here in this. He's showing you this scene. Hold on. What's on the back of that page? Okay, I just want to make sure y'all can see nothing. Then you get Kendrick giving us this prison scene where he doing the push-ups. He doing 17. He telling you something. And then he over there, you know, doing the little... the TikTok shit. God damn it. We good? I'm over here knocking shit over. Got my knees just bouncing all up underneath this desk. Then you got, so the shed to the prison. You're dead. Okay, let's see how much you can get done from prison. You're dead. You know what I mean? Like, parallels. All right? And then you got the chain game, the threat, whatever the stuff. But then there's a lot of subliminals with Kendrick stuff. So he's showing like a lot of the dancers are younger. That's one of them things. A lot of the like I said, the little TikTok channel in the cut with my twin, we be wildin'. Fuck y'all hoes. Anyways, that was a personal moment. I was triggered by that. So anyways, and then you got like the little hopscotch. What do you call it? The what's that game? Where it's the numbers on there? It's like this block, then it's 2 blocks, then it's 1 block, then that's hopscotch, right? Well, anyways, he did the little thing. It was God plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan. Anyways, so there was just little subtle shit that he was doing that it was like, you know what he's trying to tell you. You know what's being said right there. So there was a lot of that. So it's the home base to home base. It's the legacy threat to legacy threat. It's the you're about to come to an end, smash the van. No, you're about to come to an end, prison cell. It's giving the flex, happy divorce, the cakes and shit, the rings, the jewelry, all that shit. And then this man just flexing off the culture, like, look at me and my wife. Jugging in this bitch, like, look, I got the whole fucking, like, this is the culture, and they rock with me. That's his flex. So I was just like, okay, boys, I see y'all. It was going back and forth. Drake, hold on, let me just say something. Yes, Drake lost this beef, but this man really showed the fuck out. Like, it was a lot of, like, real, like, rappers, you know what I mean? Like, pen game strong, stupid rappers. That was like, you know what? I got respect for Drake. After he did Family Matters, before Kendrick even responded, they was like, you know what? I respect him for coming back with all that energy. Like, nigga, I said it. I know that you mad. I entered the clip over friendly jabs. Like, I was here for it. I was like, yuck. So you got the multi-genre thing, which is something that they were both, Prince and Michael, were capable of doing. That's Drake. Kendrick really stays in his pocket, and up until probably in the later years where Prince kind of took that approach and was like, I'm gonna stay in my pocket, and it was still funk rock. He was at the beginning. It was funk soul rock. He did his pop thing. He did this. He did that. He experimented with hip hop. He was a rapper for a minute, and he came back to home base, and he ended off on funk rock soul. So that he's stayed in his pocket like that, and that's where I say Kendrick and Prince are alike in that way. But Michael and Drake are alike in the way that they wanted to collaborate with everybody, and they wanted to be a part of every genre. And like Thriller, the whole point of Thriller was to be able to break down the color barriers and be like, why is it a such thing as oh, this is colored music, and this is like at this time, Michael and Prince were the first black artists to ever be played on MTV because they were trying to push the envelope like that. And so it's like, and during that time, it was a beautiful thing. But now it's like during this time, it's like what Drake is doing is, oh, you're a colonizer. I don't like that phrase specifically because I'm like, well, how is what Drake's doing any different than what Michael did? Michael got the best guitar players in the rock genre to play guitar solos on his songs. Michael got the biggest rappers in rap to jump on his songs. Michael Jackson has a feature from Biggie twice. I'm just saying. Michael was really trying to lean hard into that hip hop shit. Like towards the end, he wanted some hard shit. Y'all can go do your research, but it's out there. Like he was trying to link up with will.i.am and Pharrell Williams and Kanye West to get a harder, more gangster approach. And so it's like, yeah, Michael was definitely trying to do that. He was hood as fuck. For real, for real. He was definitely trying to do that. But, you know, he came from Gary, Indiana, so he's got that background to back that up. Prince is from Minneapolis, Minnesota, so he's got that background to back it up. And it's like, oh, well, Minneapolis is a white, like, no, hold on. Have you been to Minneapolis? Okay, all right, just saying. Anyways, oh, but back then, have you been? Okay, just saying. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. There's a lot more that I can say, but I don't have time. I was so busy trying to talk about all these other things that I didn't really get to chop. And I'm going to have a headache when it comes to editing this because I'm really going to be trying to break it down to the break it downs. But at the end of the day, like I said, the parallels are paralleling, and there's a lot of these. Like Drake and Kendrick were getting a lot of the same shit across on their stuff, but for whatever reason, like, you know what I mean? Like Drake tapped out, bro. Why did you tap and run? Like you couldn't keep up with the pace. You weren't ready. You weren't prepared. But it's like, damn, you still could have like had a better clapback. Like he really thought he was gonna do 2 songs and be done with it. He thought it was gonna be over like that. Like, nah, bro. And it's like realistically, I got a plan. Save it. I might do. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now, nigga. I got a way I could help you. There's a way you could win hip hop again. You could win their hearts, but you'll never be more than number 2. Cause Kendrick's crazy, my boy. All right, I gotta go. I'm out of time. I love you. Mwah, I'll see y'all next week. I'm only doing them once a week now because I gotta hit up my Patreon. I gotta go do crypto talk over on Patreon and shit. You know, for the people who wanna cut my check. That's where I'll be. So once a week, I'll see y'all next motherfucking week. Y'all have a good weekend and all that good stuff. And when we come back, I'm going to be doing DIY talk. I'm going to be really leaning into I'm here to help you. Let's get on the, like, let me show you what I found. Let me show you what I know. So you can utilize these things and get up in these streets and win. That's the end goal. So, I mean, I really got hooked on this little wave. And I was like, oh, man, this is the greatest moment in hip-hop history ever. Like, I definitely want to give my take on it, put my spin on it. And I did that. Now I got to get back to me. We got to get back to the regular routine. So next time y'all see me, we will be talking about business, not madness. I mean, but this is good business, though. There was a lot to be learned from this experience. I'm just saying. I didn't even get through all my notes because I was talking so much on my little side notes about other stuff, about how we need to have some new substance because y'all talk about nothing. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. Somebody tried to diss me the other day and just said nothing. And I was like, I can't even respond to this. Like, no. Substance. Give us better stuff. That's all. All right. Kinetic. Love you. Good night.